Welcome to part 4 of our video series on best practices for building a page in Sitefinity. Here's a rundown of what we'll be covering in this video. One of our Sitefinity certified developers will show you how we add a layout that contains columns and rows to the culture page. Next, he will go into how our team of developers and designers provided simple documentation and best practices for our content editors when adding customized elements to our site. And then he'll show you how we use all of this to customize content blocks on our website.
Hello again, Jeremy with Smooth Fusion here, continuing our walkthrough of creating the culture page here on smoothfusion.com. We're going to be going over layouts with columns and rows and creating these nice little checkboxes we have here. So the way we did this, well, let's start with the layout. So the layout in Sitefinity is done with layout widgets. These are actually also built on Bootstrap. So if you go into their grid section of the documentation, you can check out everything you would want to know about these as well, just for some, light bedtime reading if you're into that sort of thing. So on the page, we have these 3 column setups. We're going to go ahead and grab one of these. We want to throw it into our container because everything lives in container. And we're going to put some content blocks in here. We'll do one for now. So you might think, well, Jeremy, I don't, know HTML. How would I ever make these things look like this? Like if I just type in content and put an image next to them, they're not going to look like that. And you're correct. So what we've done here at Smooth Fusion is we have created what we call some custom utility classes, similar to Bootstrap classes that you can put on the outside of content blocks or onto HTML elements themselves for use in creating things like this. So if we hop on over here to the Smooth Fusion documentation page, we have this checkbox that makes this. And you'll notice to use these, place it in the wrapper CSS class field for the content block and structure the HTML like the samples below. So how do we structure the HTML like the samples below? In Chrome, and any browser you can inspect, but in Chrome it's a little easier. We can inspect this, and we can see that this content block right here, SF content block, is how we want to structure our HTML. Just those 2 things right there, an EM with this class, which is using Font Awesome. It's another great library I highly recommend you use for icons. This is using the free version of it. Comes with over 1,000 icons. And then just a paragraph text. So because again we're going to cheat on this and do a lot of copy and paste, we're going to just right click on that and copy outer HTML. So we no longer need that. Let's head on over here to our content block. Switch over to HTML view, and I'm going to paste this in. You can see it brings me that content block wrapper, which we don't need because we're inside a content block. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to hit settings, and if we look at the documentation page, this checkbox is our class. So we're going to put class checkbox on there. It's going to save. And I just realized I grabbed the fake content, so I'm actually going to grab the text from one of these that is actually relevant. Since we're doing this, let's do it right. Paste that in there instead, and hit save. And there we go. You can see our Font Awesome in the back end is not working right now. That's actually a bug I have reported currently. It's easy enough fix, but that one's on me. So let's go ahead and save and preview this. There we go. And boom. And it looks pretty similar in the back end. You can see our box shadow. You can see where our Font Awesome icon would be. But, we just have one, but we're in a pretty good spot. So let's take a look at, let's see. And it looks like there's a little bit of extra space up here. It looks like we have a little bit more give there. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back to this layout widget. So just like you can put wrapping classes on these content blocks, you can also do it for your layout. So we don't want to just space this one block farther away from this text. We want to space this whole row of boxes away from the text. So we're actually going to, if you hit edit on a layout widget, you will see all the classes that are on it. So on the whole row, I'm going to put padding top, and we're just going to do 3. I don't think we need a full 5. And that, you can see, gives us a little more space around there. Let's save it and check it out. Boom. There we go. So that is how we make those blocks. And then, of course, because we don't want to do that a million times, Sitefinity has, oops, beautiful duplicate option. We're just going to slap those over there. And then we can just come in and edit the text. For now, though, just to get an idea of how this is going to look, boom. And so I'm not going to waste you guys time by making you watch me recreate all of these. I'm going to go ahead and create the rest of these off camera, and then we will start in our next section, which will be some more layouts, this nice big gray background section, and some more custom content blocks. The rest of these videos should go pretty quick. We've gone over most of the hard stuff, the knowing where to put custom classes and Bootstrap documentation and all that fun stuff. That's really the largest part of knowing how to create this page. So the rest of these are going to be pretty self-explanatory, I feel like. But we're gonna walk through them and make sure you guys have a pretty good idea. And by the end of this, we're gonna have this page done. So thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video.
We hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions about the topics discussed, please reach out to us through our website. And you can also visit our website for Sitefinity resources that will help you and your team get the most out of your Sitefinity CMS.